Studio live. 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 You are tuned in to Studio Live. Studio live. Studio live.
So as a studio, we can sit back and say we're being successful because of the volume, but I gauge success off my client's success in the industry, or independently.
We actually were kind of already on the ascend, and then it was like Freddie got his deal, and then it was like boom, because we had already been recording here at BFM Studio. It was just like magnet.
It's a lot of guys in my mind that they're chasing a deal, but I really feel like they just stay consistent in what you're doing and chase that independent lane and do it all yourself and be that machine that not at the level of a major, because we can't outspend them, but be the machine that you can be, grab what you can grab and continue to build off that and figure it out as you go. I mean, Tech Nine is probably the president of that. You know what I mean? That dude been building, his sound and his machine for years on top of years on top of years. And I think he's on the Forbes list independently and never been signed to a major. So it's possible, through being consistent and pushing forward with what you're doing. And if you don't chase the industry, it'll come to you. But also just speaking regionally, I think that the Bankroll Freddie situation silence like that stigmata with Arkansas's talent on who gonna do it first or who gonna do it last, or this person already did it, and when Freddie did do it, you got other people saying, well, such and such did it too, and such did it too. You know what I mean? That's all cool, and I think it's just come with the competitive nature, but it silenced it. You know what I mean? And I think everybody more so is just ready to work.
And then it became an iron sharpened iron type situation, and like I was telling you about with Bracy, with his temperament, he's been like this the whole time, just even kill. He's like, yeah, y'all do y'all thing over there. When y'all ready, let me know. We're gonna do this, we're gonna put the right promotion on it, and boom, 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 and the whole time he's still, working with Bankroll, and working with Zay the CEO, still working with this person, Fast 1100, whoever, it's amazing to just see everybody on the go. It's like, kind of almost like time is freezing a little bit, and it's like kind of slowing down, and you could just see like, oh, Bracy's doing this, Q-No's doing this, D-Max doing this, Space is doing this, and it's amazing. I love it.
As you get older and you get into your 20s, you kind of find a reason to keep going. Maybe it's the relationships you build, or some of the networks you made. Then you get up into your 30s, not to tell my age, but you get up into my age, and you got to figure out a reason to keep going. But it's like the younger generation, it just keeps you youthful. So I think the passion behind what I do is enough to just keep going and keep working at it, keep trying to get better at it. So it's like you never get to the point where you master it. It's always kind of, you always learning. So learning is a big reason I stay into it too.
Yeah, so the things I write about, like I say, really I can write about anything, but just like because writing is it's a challenge to me too. It's also a coping skill, but it's a challenge. So majority of the time I write about stuff that go on, like the way I used to, because actually I hadn't wrote in the past 2 years, songs. Now it's like a impulse type thing. I just hear a beat and it just comes to me.
My style, I feel like it's unique. I'm different because I have a wave of art with my music. I can give you club bangers, I can give you pain songs, I can give you songs in your feelings, I can give you love songs, I can give you twerk music, trap music. I just feel like I'm an all-around artist. I can go anywhere, everywhere, give everybody any type of vision. None of my videos will be the same. None of my songs will sound the same. So I feel like once I get in the music industry, I'll go a long way.
Well, I mean, like I said, someone may hear a beat or instrumental, and they may get a vibe to it. They may rap. It may be about a woman. Someone else may hear that beat. They rapping about the streets, so on and so on. So what's different in my story, because it's about me, it's about what I've seen, stories that I've heard talking amongst friends. So that's what makes me different, because I can only be me, I can only represent me, I can't be nothing else.
No, I feel like every artist in Arkansas just need to keep doing what they doing. I feel like everybody chance coming, everybody time coming, and if like it's supposed to happen, it's gonna happen. Cause it's like it's finna be a lot of eyes on Arkansas, period, just because of what Freddie got going on.
I think we're bagging it up because a lot of people were ready. They did have the ammo in, ready to go. So I see it's not determination now, it's more of when. It's more of I'm ready and here it come. You know what I'm saying? Like you got people that are investing in themselves 3 times more than they were before the Freddie situation.
Watch me.
We get this shit right.
Watch me be crossfires from miles away. I don't know. Take my pain, make away, so my demons escape. I need it all. Your head won't fall me. Pray to the heavens above. It's been time.
Oh, now I feel like I'm doing it.
Because if I undo it, I might lose Cam whole verse.
Man, I just started doing music because at first, like, I was paying for my brothers to come record because, like, them boys got talent, like, Duke, YG, Trail, etc., like, they real talented. And, I believed in them. And, like, just after seeing them record, like, we play around freestyle and stuff, like, they'll be like, man, you need to record that, you need to say that, like, because I used to, like, mess around and just upload like little remixes and stuff when I was like 15, 16, but I never did record a song. It just always be something on my cell phone or something like that. And I stopped doing it for years. And so like just fast forward like 10 years later, I'm in the studio with them and they're in there joking around, I'm in there freestyling with them, and every time they're like, man, you need to drop. I dropped a remix to a popular song called Drip Like This, and it did real good on the internet. I got like 60, 70,000 views on YouTube, and it went crazy on Facebook, like so many shares. And it was like, dang man, you know what, let's make another one. And so I made another crunk song, and then I was like, man, well, I need somebody on it. So I got Trill Bill on it, and man, he blessed my song. And it was just, and I did another twerk song, I did one with Flip, so on and so forth. And it was just having fun. And then some things started happening in my life, and like that's when my first Pain song came, and it was like, all right, like now it ain't just for fun no more. Like it's a way to vent, it's a way to keep me, keep me focused. It's the way to keep me from reacting a certain way. You don't want to cause permanent damage because you're temporarily mad. So now like it became a way for me to like put my life in the lyrics. Like. If I have problems with family members, I don't want to go and say like, oh, I hate that bitch, or fuck dude, or man, I'm gonna kill him, I'm gonna do this. Like, nah, it ain't that type of pain music. It's just more so like I just do some other stuff, like you say that you love me, baby. Well, go ahead and love me, baby, because I'm losing focus. My heart has already been broken. I've been in there right now soaking. My pain run deep like the ocean, and what I'm saying, like, we going through some stuff, and I love you and stuff like that, but I ain't got to get on there saying, fuck you, I hate you playing with me. Like, nah, like, it's just like, baby, come love me, come hold me, We really be trying to, like, we got a lot of people that support us, and they can't walk around with Big Plug on their t-shirt. And so, like, it's like two sides, two stories, like my crunk music is the Big Plug entertainment music, but my pain music and, like, my uplifting music is the bring positive energy side. So it's still BPE, but it's like a growth from it, like a step forward, like, like we like to go from like the street side, the bullshit side we got going on to like, like our young adult lives, and, like just being able to create songs that people can relate to. So like, like even though it's Big Plug Entertainment, we definitely trying to like bring positive energies like in the studio, in real life, at job, at work, at school, etc., but for the rest of our lives. I done been through so much, I swear I had a hell of a life. Wondering, will I get this shit right? Get this shit right. Sacrifices paid a hell of a price, but we gon' grind till we get this shit right.
Watch me be crossfires from miles away.
So with all our sessions, it's a lot of smoke. You know, I don't smoke, but damn near everybody else do. So it's kind of like you can literally open the door and the smoke come out of it. So this little dude, he was trying to keep up with Duke the shooter. Anybody that know Duke know how he smoke. He tried to keep up with him, it ain't work out for him. He was here, boom, we look around, he hit the floor. So I'm looking at Dude like, dude ain't moving. Dude just hit the floor. I'm like, who is that? Go get him. Go check on him, they help him to the seat. He, I guess, get up to go get some fresh air or something. And we in the music playing, soundproof rooms, we hear another one. Boom! We're like, what was that? We look outside, try to open the door won't open. I look through the glass, dude laying on the floor again. They say, call the police, call the ambulance. Like, man, we then looked at the man like, nah, we ain't calling them. We can take him to the hospital though. But call the police? Nah, man, we move around too heavy for that. So, man, I ain't never seen nobody fall out from smoking weed, but shoot, I seen it that day.
Man, I tell you, man, I remember my first show, you feel me? Me and my partner, Freddie B, shout out to him, you feel me? He really started the BCG movement, but me and my partner, Freddie B, man, my first show, I used to be real shy. I played football, but so, you know, you always behind a helmet, you ain't really getting the attention on you, you know what I'm saying? And they was kind of fly guys, you know what I'm saying, him and Lil Sid and shit, so we was doing the show, and man, the whole show, I'm just rapping behind him. Like, I'm on stage, but I'm running behind him, trying to hide behind him, you know what I'm saying? Just real kind of stage fighting. It was just packed out, man. I'll never forget that. And man, I winded up trying to hide behind him, and I kind of fell off the stage. You feel me? And that was really my only time ever performing it. So yeah, man, that's something, you know what I mean.
I was leaving out, and I was putting the basket up, and so there was a lady in front of me. She was putting hers up as well, but there was like, you know how they have the cart things in the parking lot? So it was the cart, and it was like an empty spot, and then there was the car, but it was an Uber car. So the lady, she had like a turban type thing on, so I couldn't really see her face, but she ran and hops in the back of the Uber. And like the Uber just takes off and goes down the street, but she left her purse in the thing. So I got it and I looked in it, so I was at the curb with my girlfriend. So I was like, you know, the lady left her purse. And immediately she was like, you know, turn it in, you know, because I was going to do that anyway, but she didn't even think about it. And she's like, don't you believe in karma, blah, 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 blah. She's like, whatever you get will be, like, it'll come back better if you give, you know, the money back. And so as soon as I went in there, I don't know what happened, but it was like cops in there. So we gave it to them, and the day after, Braceface called me back and asked me if I wanted to do the thing. So I still kind of think like, okay, was that my blessing? Was that my good karma? Because like I said, I've only been here one time. So that was pretty wild. It was a lot of money in there. So it was a wild situation for me. It's very awkward.
It goes down in the studio for sure. It goes down, but the crazy thing, whatever happened, probably was a fight or something. But the crazy experience that I had dealing with this music was riding to New York. It took us like 20 hours and getting stranded in New York. And by the grace of God, I know this is my testimony. I know it's a God because he sent us an angel to get us back free of charge. You know, like I won a talent show in Little Rock. I won a talent show, free. It was supposed to be a free trip to New York. Ended up getting scammed and it wasn't. Got there, the people that I rode with, they didn't have any gas money to get back, so we're here stranded. And by the grace of God, there was a lady from Little Rock with her 16-year-old son that turned 16 that day. She drove a big van, and there was like 3 other guys with me. And she got us back free of charge. And I was like, being in New York stranded, with probably $500 to $1,000 between 4 people. It's crazy.
Man, when Aisha come in, it's kind of like, it's a complete feeling, you know what I'm saying? Because you get to see Bracy by itself, but when she come in, then you get to see like the real Bracy.
something that happened at the studio when I wasn't here, I thought was funny. Like at the time, Shamar might not have thought it was funny, but he told me that somebody tried to pay him with fake money. And no, they didn't try, they did. They paid him with fake money. And I guess one of the artists caught it or whatever, because Shamar really wasn't paying attention. He just, get that money and just moving fast.
I'm working and you.
Okay, I'm through talking, but we gonna talk about. I hear where you coming from. I respect it. I'm dead ass wrong.
Hey, we talked already. Hey, we talked. We good. Listen, you can come up here. You can get your jersey. I'm busy, bro. Come get your jersey, and you might give me a month, bro. Give me a month on you or something like that.
Okay, I got you.
Give me a month.
I can respect that. I respect that. Help me, bro. You see the song go hard, they like it. I got you. And that'll never happen again. That's on my soul, homie. I went in my right mind.
All right, dude.
I apologize. I'm gonna get my jersey, baby.
Yeah. Yes. That's fucked up. Come on, man. We trying to make music, bro.
Here it is. I might try to get here. Can I pay you? It looks so real though. Oh my God, it looks so real. Can I make like about 50 of these?
Now everything, I can't turn back. You know what I'm saying? I got a family to feed, so I still got to grind. But I'm never turning my back on music, bro. Like I ain't me. You feel me? I wouldn't be me. Like this, bro. This shit therapeutic. If that's the correct word. This shit therapy. Like. You could be going through everything in the streets, you know what I'm saying? You go through everything out here in the world. Like, you come to the that shit don't even matter. You feel me? Like, and it's the music. Even if I come in here and I'm not recording, I'm around the music. You feel me? The music mean everything. That shit like, I don't smoke. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink heavy like that or nothing. I sip serve, but every now and again, but that's my medicine, you feel me?
I put my all in it. I spent a lot of time this last year away from my daughter. Our relationship kind of, it's still solid, but it ain't the same because I don't have the time that I used to have for working 9 to 5, coming back home. Now I have to, daddy don't make money unless we kind of moving. She understand that, and I try to get them to understand what, the sacrifices that I done made. And that we got to take, and that we got to continue to do to, just bless those around us. Like, we're trying to be in a position to really change lives and not just change our own life, Anybody can do this for themselves, but it's about doing it for the others, making sure that the whole team can just be, strong, and you take care of your mamas, you really get your mamas what you want to get.
My process, I have it done before I make it. So when I come in here, I'm gonna do 3-4 songs in an hour. I don't play. I come in here, I get my job done now. Skate, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm a busy person. I like to have my stuff already done. So I ain't gonna come in here and play.
My music, it was really always something that was always there. Like I just mentioned, I was always into sports. Was real close to taking another path and becoming a coach. But I always was in music. I was always someone that played the violin when I was young. Then I went from violin and played clarinet and played drums, and then was in the marching band in high school. And then later on, I got into the more digital side of music. Like I said, just playing around with friends on like Audacity and things like that. So since I was always sort of there and I sort of had lost my drive into going into sports and things like that, that music was just always a constant. So it was like, why not take a shot at really just trying to do this, and why not take a shot at doing something that you want to try to gain knowledge in. So, the challenge is always really fun, it's really intriguing. So that's what really got me going.
Old rap wasn't very musical in nature. It was a lot of drums and some weird sound in the background. I love the music now because it brings together not only the musicality of, what is cinematic, and then it also brings along the vocals with it, and they talk about all these things. Now they're even added music to their vocals, with auto-tune, or they're singing, whatever the case is. So it's progressed a lot, but that's really what attracts me the most, is the story behind it.
And so a lot of times what hold people back is they feel like it's supposed to happen right now. And I talked about in an earlier interview about patience, developing an artist or any artist that looks to get into this, you have to allow yourself time to develop. That's why it's called development, you know what I mean? So a lot of people feel like they just ready to go. They don't even, want to go through those stages. So just knowing which kind of artist you got. Some people are just stars from the jump, and then some people just need a little extra time, a little extra help.
It's hard to measure success. We can all have our own opinion on what we feel like is successful or not, but until the world tell you're successful, then you haven't reached the right level. A lot of people base success off financial gain. I base my success off the quantity in my clients and the success of my clients. So if my clients are successful, then what I set out to do was successful. With each individual song, each individual record. So I tend not to try to measure success, but I try to appreciate it through my clients.
Then I'm riding with you. Throughout my life I lived in a fast lane with my nigga. Hoping that won't be the reason that a nigga die quicker, but fuck it, I'm riding with ya. I say fuck it, I'm riding with ya. I'm riding with ya, riding with ya. I remember way back in the days, I ain't never had it made. I just wanted to upgrade. Mama had to work late. She was on the graveyard. I was booming night and day. Niggas out on the blade. Trying to get paid. All I wanted was a slab. So I can pop trunk weight. Now I'm twerking these plays. Trying to get my numbers straight. All I want is strip and steak up on my dinner plate. I've been moving way too fast, can't slow down. I'm way too fly to keep my ass on the ground. If it ain't about cash, I'm just gon' pass and move around. I was broke back then, be damn if I'm going through it now. And yeah, still remember the days I used to share clothes with my friends.
I used to get away from it. Like when I come to the studio, ain't nothing on my mind but the studio. Like I put my phone on airplane mode. Like when I come to the studio, it's just like strictly about like me being in my happy place. Like this is where I get my happiness from.
Period. So if you don't want that, then you don't want me. And I've been doing this a while, so my time's gotta be coming soon. I feel like it. I'm willing to bet money on it right now because I'm in a crazy place right now. I was telling Bracy about that. I was like, it has never come this easy to me. Never. You know what I mean? I am there.
It's different. My music different. I got my own style. I can say that, and I'm gonna say it loud and confident. I got my own style. I got my own style. I feel like I got my own style, my own lane.
Loud moving the silence, trying to remove these obstacles. One hand on the grind, got a little thotty giving me brain. I'm gripping the hell follicles. I'm unstoppable, audible. Ain't gon' change shit, I'ma remain sick. Blame it on my T lady. I came out the womb of King, bitch. Crown royal me down. Give my nigga the same shit, Kang shit. Slang dick on your main bitch, cause she fast and furious. I had to ask curious, that bitch ain't shit. I'd rather be rich than famous. I'd rather be confident in myself than confused on what my lane is. Just a young nigga born in the 80s. I used to be slim and shady. Finally the world know what my name is. A lot of these little niggas imitate me, but following them will take me nowhere. Picture me rolling, frame this. I'ma ride for my niggas, long live by the head.
And I think that's what's wrong with people now, because they don't want to accept change. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. You know, that's just it. Like, you either gonna accept it or you ain't, and that's what life. Period. No matter what, don't accept no for an answer, bro. Like, cats gonna try to stop you, cause don't nobody want to see you over them. You feel me? Don't stop. Don't let nothing get in the way. I'm talking about the money, the
the shit that come with the streets, if you in the streets, the stuff that come with it, it'll try to break you. Everything about this right here, this process, gonna try to turn you away from it. You feel me? The moment you turn around, it could have been your next step to, you know, to the top. Don't stop, no matter what the situation look like. Who not believing in you, bro? People not gonna believe in you. Let them wing themselves out. Keep going, don't stop.
That's why we want every artist to, in our culture, to tap in, because we want to big them up. We want to push them to the highest level. We want them to have the best sound. And we want our engineers to be capable of doing that. So we grow and we study, we learn, you know what I mean? And we at BFM Studio, we create a standard that, you know, we want everybody to understand why we doing it, and we want them to appreciate it while we are trying to get to the same place. We all want to be big.